one before. Dogs in contact with Nation, but well shot in the first and fourth down. Not appreciated the call. Anthony Bradford's all-star just like put them behind the sticks. If they're going to have success tonight, this is an offense that's going to run the ball, set up play action.
There are two trampolines in our backyard.
Huh?
There's two trampolines in our backyard.
So many.
Hannah just sent me a picture of it, and that's
Who?
next door. What's the right?
There's three.
There's three?
Yeah. What's to the right? Look in the corner.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Josh, you on?
Like, I'm gonna make this stuff.
Hey, give me about 2 minutes here.
All right.
We got a fucking. I got three.
No, it's
I
already
got
starting to
three.
record.
I know. I got three. Well, my wife just came up to me. She's like, "We got two trampolines in the backyard." No, we got three. There's.
All the
I
wins,
guess.
man.
I guess it blew two extra trampolines in my backyard. Give me a second.
Take pictures.
That's
It
funny
didn't
as fuck.
happen.
Mine's nailed down. That's funny as shit. Well, we got Ray's. The other one's bent up in half. This one's broken. Jesus Christ, I didn't think the wind was even that strong out here. Hey, let's go ahead and jump off real quick. I
All
gotta
right.
make a phone call. Give me a couple minutes. That's Ray's. I'll call him.
There's two.
I know there are one's damaged. I don't know where that. The other one's in Corey's backyard. So text Hannah. Oh, Hannah did?
That's what Cal State did. He saved hundreds on the contracts. Unfortunately, I didn't check it during the Joe Barker boss.
So we need.
There he is.
The trampoline man.
The You should change your name to the Trampoline Man.
I can get 2 random trampolines in your backyard in one night.
That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. So, welcome to Idiocracy Talk Radio. I am Dr. B is a bitch, aka Josh. We've got Trampoline Man, aka Matt, joining us. Dr. B is a no-show again. Don't know what the issue is, but he's a no-show. That's why I changed my name to Dr. B is a bitch. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we got the Cincinnati Bengals organization, one of the coldest games of the year. They didn't clear any of the snow off any of the seats for the fans. So the Hampton County gave them some backlash. Fans gave some backlash. Trump giving troops some money. What else we got? In Ohio, we got another college football coach getting caught cheating on his wife. So, Matt, where do you want to start off tonight?
Start local, then we can expand to the outsides.
Okay, so the Bengals game, it was what? We had about 4 to 6 inches of snow come down Saturday. Covered the stadium. Temperatures dropped to about 13 degrees. Game time with the wind chill to be about 0 to -5 degrees. So one of the coldest games that fans can attend. And the Cincinnati Bengals, they cleared some of the sidewalks, they cleared aisles, but they didn't wipe any of the seats off for the fans. They gave an excuse that if you told an usher, they would have cleared it off for you, or it really wasn't a big deal. You know, I'm a season ticket holder. I never sit in my seats, so I don't really care. It didn't affect me. Matt, what's your take on that? I mean, you would have been one of them fans that probably would have had to wipe their seats off to be able to sit.
So since I sold my tickets, because I'm pretty much done with this organization right now, until either Mike Brown goes bye-bye or passes on his legacy to somebody else, or we get a GM, I'm not worried about this goddamn situation with the season tickets no more. But to go into that, they said they were shorted staff, which I get. People are calling off, you had the snowstorm Saturday night. It's a Sunday morning. Is people going to be down there and show up? They were short staffed, so they didn't have enough workers. But sorry, I mean, who you getting fired? It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're paying staff or you're paying people overtime or paying people in general to clean the stadium, now they just got fined by the NFL for not clearing the seats. So you got to pay a fine either way, Cincinnati.
Well,
Mike Brown ain't paying nobody.
Well, and from a couple things that I've heard is the NFL could have fined them. That probably is a cheaper option than actually paying people to come clear the seats off and actually paying people to do that. You know, other organizations like the Bills. Bills are a great example of when it snows there in Buffalo from that lake effect snow, it snows and that stadium gets fucking filled. But their fans come out, shovels, whatever, to clear seats, clear aisles, and they do good by their fans, you know. The Bengals organization, it was never fan-friendly up until, 4 years ago, when they introduced the ruler of the jungle, finally got a ring of honor, you know. We've never done that as an organization. Now they're trying to become more fan-friendly, but is this just another example of too little, too late on their end?
I mean, you can say it's the same bungles as the bungles are going to be. Honestly, like I said, as long as Mike Brown's there, I'm sorry. I mean, they spent money this offseason, but they just it just doesn't seem like they know how to fucking go in the right direction. They really don't. It's like they have one good year, then they fucking feed off that. And it's like, we're gonna do that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I've said it on the podcast prior times is Mike Brown would prefer the Bengals to be 8-8 every single season because they're not good enough to be in the playoffs. They're not too terrible to be a losing team, so it keeps fans excited, you know. But
Oh yeah, keeps them
it,
returning to the games.
and that's because he doesn't like to pay because if they go to the Super Bowls, he's got to pay for travel, expenses, stuff like that. It's more of an expense for him than it is for the good of the fans. You know?
I just don't fucking get it. Like, there's a salary cap in football. Do you just spend all the money? No, but you spend the money to put people in the seats. Like, you're an organization that should be doing better, for the team, not worse. But it seems like you just want to be average because you keep bringing the same fucking people in every year, which they keep falling for it. And after 4 years of us, we're finally done with this shit. Just done. I cannot say they don't spend money because this past off season they did it, but god damn it, man, they fucking blow ass.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, when we probably should have seen it with Carson Palmer. You know, everybody gave shit to Carson Palmer when we drafted him. He got injured, came back, played, had Marvin Lewis and Bob Burkowski is the offense coordinator. You know, Carson Palmer asked for change, and the Bengals weren't willing to do it. So he retired or asked for a trade. The Bengals didn't want to trade him. They said, go ahead and retire. They were calling his bluff. So he retired. And we drafted Andy Dalton that thing. And then like week 3, we traded Carson Palmer to the Raiders. And during that whole thing, after he did that and retired from the NFL because he filed his paperwork, then they fired Bob Rutkowski and brought in a new offensive coordinator. I think that's when they brought in Jay Gruden.
Yes.
But it's like, come on, you got a franchise quarterback that's asking you to make some changes, and you didn't want to make the change until he's threatened to leave or retire. It seems like that same type of thing is going on with Joe Burrow. And I think you're starting to see fans react like, hey, you know what? This is the same organization that did this shit to Carson Palmer. And fans gave Carson Palmer so much shit. Everybody still hates Carson Palmer for the way he left. I never said that. I always blame the organization on that one.
Carson Palmer also, he did have a shitty attitude. He thought his shit didn't stink, let's be honest, too.
I mean, he's a California kid. I get it. And, I mean, he absolutely hates the Bengals organization. He wanted Burrow. Look, the fans are great. The fans are great in Cincinnati. You know, we've always heard players say the fans are good here, but it's the organization that sucks. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to help improve. They're just status quo.
So let's take a step back from what you said there, because I just said it a couple minutes ago, is they are not cheap. They spent the money this year. They did exactly what Joey wanted. They re-signed his offensive players. So you cannot say they're not listening. They're listening. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you. They're fucking idiots in that fucking office. Okay? Anything from Duke Tobin to Mike Brown, just totally fucking brain farts, it seems like. A bunch of just 6'7s. A bunch of 6'7s. There you go.
6'7".
But it's
saying they're not spending money. And Dr. B, Joe, he consistently says the offensive line, we're not spending money on. We've spent money on the offensive line over the last 5 years to help protect Joe Burrow. We've drafted players to help protect Joe Burrow. Now, that I think a lot of that has to come on Duke Tobin of not finding the right players.
Agree. Not
I
drafting and
don't
developing.
think the Bengals were going to, yes, they have been spending money, but I think it's just the way the organization feels like it does its players, treats its fans. I think that's what people are starting to get tired of with the Brown organization.
Well, they don't care. They don't care about what we feel.
Correct. They only
As
care
long as
about
we-
the bottom dollar. That's the Brown
Yes.
family to the T. They don't care about the fan experience. They don't care about their fans. That's why they don't really want to put a winning football team on the field. They're okay being where they're at. So
They have to have water.
I don't know.
So no, it's kind of like I don't mean to cut you off, I cut you off, but it's kind of like they were saying the other day. So in like Joey B's new press conference, he had what yesterday saying, "Will he ever play for another team in his future?" But right now he's not. He's going to play for us as our quarterback. And he's like, "Well, you never know. You know, if you a lot of dreams or something like that out there." But I don't know exactly what he said. But the thing is Joey B overwhelmed in the situation that he tried to play GM. He tried to play, hey, let's sign our players. Let's get Gesicki back. Let's get T. Higgins back. Let's get Chase the highest paid. You know, obviously the organization fucked up by signing these players too late, not soon enough.
Again,
But
that's not on Joe Burrow. That is on the organization. The organization waited and they fucked themselves.
yeah, but the thing is Joey B putting this fucking franchise too much on himself. Also, like he has to be perfect every fucking day, and he's realizing he's not being perfect every fucking day.
No, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, he tries to be perfect. And he's had mistakes the last couple of games, throwing crucial interceptions, run back for touchdowns.
Yes, right there. Right there. The touchdowns are killing us for pick sixes. That's killing us.
Couple of them have been tipped balls, and it's just bad luck, right? But you should be able to trust your defense to make a stop here, a stop there. But they haven't been able to do that all year. It's pretty sad that I think this is like the 6th or 7th game that I've watched where a team's had the ball in the last 2 minutes. They go down and score a touchdown. That's fucking pathetic. Absolutely fucking pathetic.
You don't have you have one person on the defense right now. That's DJ Turner. That's having a good year right now. But without any pass rush, man, I'm sorry.
I hate to say it, I'm not a big DJ Turner fan. I don't think he's all that. I think if he's on another team, he's probably the backup. I mean, how are you going to let an interception hit you right in your fucking face and you drop it? Like, come on.
It was cold out.
So, but I mean, going to Burrow's comments and then Chase as well. Chase is starting to make comments like, "Hey, something needs to change." And then I guess what they didn't say, what the Bengals didn't come out and say, they re-signed Taylor for another 5-year contract the year after. So he's got 2 years left instead of the one that everybody thought. And Zach Taylor kind of played mom on the question today. I got to coach like it's my last game anyway. You haven't had to worry about that, motherfucker. Come on. You haven't had to worry about that.
Again, I'll reiterate saying Zach Taylor is a good quarterback coach / offensive coordinator. Maybe. He's just not a head coach. He has no fucking balls. No one listens to him in practice. I guarantee they don't. I guarantee they're fucking saying, "Hey, I'm gonna rule this, and I'm just gonna go roll over Zach Taylor." I guarantee it. The guy's just a fucking pussy. I'm sorry, just is. It's just like. Go ahead.
I said this on our last year's podcasts, not on Idiocracy Talk Radio, but on another podcast I was a part of. I said I think he lost the players. I thought he lost the players last year. I don't think the players were playing for him, and I think it's still going on. To your point, I think he's a decent play caller, but I think he becomes a bitch, kind of like Dr. B, a bitch. Still love you, Dr. B. Still love you, but
Yeah,
when it's crucial, he doesn't make the right calls. He relies too much on the same plays that he always calls, and there's no. It's the same offense we've been running for the last 4 fucking years. You have to change. You got to make changes.
like I said, honestly, at the end of the day, is if Joey B is going to line up under center, he knows his play call, he knows his duty, he knows his job. He cannot have games like he did last week. So, like I said, it's almost like a 60-40 split. You know, Zach Taylor just 60% of the office there, and 40's on Joey B. I'm sorry, you got to take a big chunk, dude. You wanted this team, you got your team, but guess what happened? You took too much money. Or have you took a pay cut yet? I haven't seen shit yet or heard shit yet. You need to
Nope.
fucking
Yes.
you need to go out next year. You need to restructure your contract, and you need to help this fucking defense out. That's what you need to do. If you want to play GM, it's fine. Play GM. Help them out. Do your thing as a fucking quarterback and as a GM quarterback. You know, restructure your contract. You know, and just see what kind of defense you can get. You know,
Well, I
time
mean,
to get
the Bengals do have $110 million in salary cap for 2026. It's the 4th highest.
freed up.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have in salary cap next year. 110 million. So
I haven't seen that shit yet. But you might be right. Not saying you're wrong.
I was just reading it on ESPN because they were talking about all the head coaches that could be fired, and Zach Taylor was one of them. Because they were talking about maybe Andy Reid retiring. Since Patrick Mahomes got injured, he's gonna be out, and he's just getting old. Then it was Mike Tomlin. Is he going to be out of Pittsburgh if they don't make it past the first round? So, and then Zach, they said the Bengals have $110 million in salary cap.
When's the last time you seen a fucking coach be threatened to be fired? If he's never had a season under 500.
Never had a losing season.
Unfucking believable.
But again, we go back 2 years ago. Yes, we could have signed T. Higgins for $23 million. We gave him 27. That's $4 million. We could have signed Chase for $36 million. He's getting 40. That's another $4 million. Now we're $8 million more this year than last year. Oh wait, let's think about Trey Hendrickson. We could have signed him to an extension for 28, 29 million instead of, well, we got him for 30 this year, but now we don't have him for next year. He's a free agent. We can
Honestly, let him go. Just let him go, man.
I mean, you're gonna have to. You don't.
Not just the fact you don't want to be here, just the fact, like, I mean, we proved it that franchise tag him this year and give him the $30 million. Okay, we gave you the extra $12 million. Okay, because you cried wolf, but you actually earned it because you're back-to-back sack leaders, back-to-back years. But those back-to-back years, we still never made the fucking playoffs. Then we give him a raise of $12 million. Oh, I got to sit out. I'm an injury. I'm injured this week, I'm injured that week. So you go almost 4 or 5 weeks of being injured. Now it's just a core. Now you're going to have surgery. Which, dude, I get it. Take care of yourself. Be healthy. Take care of your body. But you could have won the IR sooner instead of being the fucking.
Well, I mean, he did get hurt. He tried to come back and play, got injured again, and then he sat out
on a cheap shot.
And,
but still,
yeah.
They said it was a hip flasher or something like that. Something was hip.
Again,
now it's a core muscle.
Again, I think a lot of that has to do with the Bengals fucking organization. not diagnosing their players correctly. Yes, a lot of these players could go get second opinions from other doctors, but I mean, I don't trust the Bengals fucking at all. They've always had an issue with that.
Yeah, wasn't there a couple of times where he didn't fly with them to the games? I don't know if that's true or not.
I have no idea. I haven't heard that.
Time to move on, man. It's just time to revamp that defense next year. I don't think they need to spend the whole fucking draft pick on the fucking defense. I think they need to hit some stud because they need to reevaluate the draft themselves, and they need to hit some certain areas hard.
They got 4 wins, so I think they're in the top. They're in the top 10 picks. I don't know exactly where they line up, but they're going to be up there. You got 3 games left. What do? Do you just say, you know what? Let's rest Joe Burrow. Let's rest Chase. Let's rest everybody. Let's not risk them getting injured. Do you let them play? Possibly win a couple more games. Move up higher on the draft board, or you get that lower draft pick?
Honestly, I'm a person who plays the play of the game. I get if it was the last game of the year and it didn't mean shit. These last 3 games obviously don't mean shit. And if we win, we'll probably be out of the top 10, maybe. But I'm kind of with Joey B, man. I'm here to play a kid's game. He's paid to play. Play him. I mean, can't get any worse.
No, I mean, I would love to be top 6 pick. And to your point, I think obviously the Bengals need a safety. And you've got Caleb Downs right there, probably be at a top 5, top 10 pick. That would be a perfect place for the Bengals to pick up a safety. Or do you be smart? Somebody else that wants that player, do you get extra draft picks and fall down a couple more spots? Trade down.
I mean, Bengals for the first time in a long time, they got a quarterback within their division during the offseason, during the season when Joey B went down to get Flacco. So maybe they'll be unique in this trade thing. They usually don't trade down or trade for more draft picks in the first round. I've never seen them do that in my lifetime. But also I haven't paid attention every year when they draft. But they're not big on trading draft picks and fucking moving down and shit like that. I mean, you get a top 10 pick, you take your top 10 pick and you use it on the first person available. That's great at one of those starting jobs. And I'm with you on the starting safety. So they need somebody back there young. But that's the thing. We're already young enough as it is in our defense. Can we get any younger? Do we need to get any younger? Do we need some veteran leadership? I don't know, man. I really don't fucking know.
So right now we're looking at a seventh pick right now, the way 7th, 8th pick in the draft right now. We face 2 teams that have worse records than us coming up with Arizona and Cleveland. So if we lose them, Cleveland would then tie us, but we'd have them with based on division. Arizona, we would move up because Arizona, we would be better than them because they would beat us. So I mean, there's a chance we could get a top 5 pick. So I mean, it all depends on what they want to do. But right now, I think we're sitting in a top 10 pick. So I don't know exactly what they would do. They need safety. They need a defensive end. I think they fucked up and drafted the wrong guy. I think that James Pierce guy has been really good for Atlanta. And we got Shamar Stewart that can't stay on the field.
He'll be back. He'll be back Sunday. That's what he said.
Well, hopefully.
I mean, we got to play the Dolphins too. And the Dolphins are starting a new quarterback this week. So
Yeah,
on second, I'll look
that
like
James Pierce here has 8 sacks on the year.
for
So
Atlanta Falcons.
for Atlanta Falcons, we passed him up to get Shamar Stewart, that had 3 sacks in college. So,
Hold on,
but
quick.
Is that
Yeah, maybe it's his. Sorry, I'm trying to find out
Oh,
whose trampolines are in the backyard.
you're the trampoline man.
Yeah,
So let's stay in the state of Illinois. Let's move on from the Bengals. Let's stay in the great Buckeye State. So we talked about what happened up in Michigan with Sharon Moore having an affair with his assistant, getting caught and doing what he did. Now the Ohio University head football coach just got fired for having an affair with a student.
undergrad.
An undergrad. Like, what is up with these coaches thinking they're gonna get away with this stuff? Like, are you guys that fucking stupid nowadays? You're a man.
You only,
In this day
you
and
only,
age,
you only live once. That's what they're saying.
I get it. You only live once. I get it. But if you don't think you're gonna get caught some way, somehow anymore, there's too much technology out there. There's too many eyeballs on, especially if you're a prominent figure in the community. You're gonna get caught. Why the fuck are you
Well,
gonna be stupid?
they said there was more than just obviously him having an affair with a student, but he would show up to practice and I think games. It smelled like alcohol. They said
Oh yeah,
a lot
he
of the
was drinking.
times, stuff like that. So there's other things to it besides that, but I
No,
mean, I, I don't know, man. This day and age with the people with college students, man, these girls are just as fault at the situation and dragging shit on, you know. They're like, oh, I don't be part of this scandal, I want to be part of that. But you know what you're doing. You really know
oh,
what you're doing.
they 100% know what they're doing. I mean, they're probably looking for a payday some way somehow. Not everyone, but you just never know.
That or they have daddy issues. I have no idea.
I mean, it depends
But
on how old the coach. I don't know how old that coach was. I mean, Sharon Moore's only like 38 years old.
yeah, but did you hear Shamar Moore's wife stayed with him?
Yeah, I did see that. So, I mean,
I mean,
he's not no Leonardo DiCaprio that's 50 something dating some 18, 19-year-old.
yeah,
So,
that's movie actors for you.
and they say they
Kind of
care about.
weird. They don't give a shit about the person. They just don't care about their fucking image. They're like,
Yep.
hey, we're 60 years old. We can get an 18-year-old. That's just sorry. It's kind of creepy to
It's a
me.
little
It
weird.
really is.
A little weird.
You want to make fun of fucking Epstein and all this shit. This is just as
You're doing
fucking
the same
weird. I'm
fucking thing
sorry.
and just you're getting them barely legal to do it. That's the difference.
But you know what they're saying? They're legal. So
Yep. Oh, I know. So, I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand people nowadays. Like you're in a prominent position. You're a head football coach of a program. If you do good there, you could start your career and start moving up to bigger schools. I mean, Ohio's a stepping stone. You can move up to a different school and then continue moving up your career. Now that's probably going to cost you a couple $1 million. It's. I mean, you're making. I think his contract. He had another $2.5 million. So you signed another contract.
well,
Could be
I can go
another
back to
in your pocket.
maybe he'll go to a Division 2 or 3 school after this. Get started back up and move his way back up.
Another 2-3 years. I mean, coaches can move on. They can do it, but it's what hurts is the scandal inside the school. You know, Michigan's going to have they just got out of the Jim Harbaugh situation, and now they're in the Sherrone Moore situation. Like that's a stain on the university, and that stain's gonna be there for quite a while. Ohio, it's not a big school, but that's gonna stain Ohio for a little bit. They could lose recruits because of it.
They could. I mean, once the coach gets fired, what they have 15 days to transfer.
Yep.
There's a player there.
Yep.
It's fucked up shit, man.
So
Fucked up shit. I promise. It's funny too because it's like I can't do it. It's like we're grown ass adult men, and we're in charge. Like I'm gonna use Joey B. says it. He plays a kid's game. So these coaches are like they're coaching a kid's game. Okay, and they get paid really good money. These kids coming in and get NIL now money, and it's like I'm gonna bring them in, and I'm gonna tell them parents they can trust me as somewhat of a father figure to watch out for their son. But yet I'm gonna go fuck this fucking college girl and cheat on my wife because I'm thinking with my dick instead of my head.
yeah,
It's fucked up.
yeah.
And that's
in
like,
Michigan, it's like you got your biggest rivalry game against Ohio State, and you got your head football coach messaging an OnlyFans girl at halftime. Like, is your head not in the freaking game? Like, what's up with that? Like, your Michigan head coach, your whole freaking coaching career is based off of beating Ohio State. You win that game, you're in the playoffs. You lose, then you lose the rivalry, and then now you're out of the playoffs.
I mean, you could have got Ryan Day fired if you would have beat him this year, probably. And they just extended him sarcastically after they've extended him with to win the national championship. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy. You know, you could have done something Indiana did.
Yep.
I don't know. Michigan's the top 3 school in the country when it comes to football. And just, you fucking blew your load big man. That's fucking one girl. Like, think about it, man.
I mean, in college football, there's 5 head coaching jobs that any coach would die for, right? You've got Notre Dame, you've got Alabama, you've got Michigan, you've got Ohio State, and I'm gonna probably say it's probably Texas is the next one.
Texas to LSU. Well, they're probably tied.
Yeah. I think they're 1A, 1B. I mean, even Georgia would be another one. But them are the top tier football programs in the country, the most well-known brands. And you're going to ruin your life for that.
I mean, obviously, Moore wasn't even thinking period because obviously that was going on for a while, for a hot minute.
Yep.
Not using protection, abort the child. You have 3 kids at your house that you're not even thinking about at all. So you're obviously behind the scenes doing shit. You're promoting her within the fucking ranks against other qualified people, probably. And meanwhile, you're fucking her behind closed doors.
Oh, yeah. And now the university has to keep her on with that same salary, even though that position's only worth so much. So
she can't get fired because she was messing around with the coach.
No, then that makes them look bad because she's the one. I mean, they could come back with, oh, he harassed her and all this stuff, and right now she's the victim. She's not the counterpart. She's the victim because of the whole stalking thing and going to her house and all that stuff.
Because she broke up with him, but she lied to the university about their relationship. So there's evidence there. So she probably could be fired.
Your university, and you do that right after that when she's the one who came forward with the information to fire the coach.
That's because he turned on her, but at the same time, she was liable for this whole situation when she knew that they were doing an investigation about both of them, and she still said no, they were having a relationship. But then she aborted a child. She broke up with him. She got stalking issues on her ass. So she was so vulnerable to him stalking her, and after the abortion, that she decided to tell the truth.
She went to the university with the text messages because I guess he was starting to threaten her or something. So that's when she finally turned it into the university.
I get it. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad nothing happened to her. No harm came to her. But at the same time, she put herself in these situations. And what's the old saying? You play stupid games, you get what?
Stupid prizes. All right.
You got a guy who threatened to kill you with a butter knife.
Can you kill
I
somebody
don't
with a
know
butter?
I'm sure you can.
Shannon's back there threatening to stab me in the eye with one. So you heard that, right?
That's not what I said. I mean,
You heard it.
but I will if I have to.
See? She just said it again.
Psychotic woman. Don't worry. You don't have any You're not a coach, so you don't have to worry about college girls.
That's true. No college girls for me.
Got a Shannon.
Unless I want to get stabbed in the
Tell Shannon you'll stab her in the pussy.
stab you in your JJ.
Oh, fuck.
So, moving on from sports, I kind of want to get into a couple big things that's happened over the last, I would say, 24 hours. First thing is President Trump came on and announced that all active military are going to get a bonus of $1,776.
That's just active only? Is that what he said?
I think it's just active only, yes.
Okay.
So, any active military, they're going to get a $1,776 bonus. Checks are already in the mail for them. Democrats are freaking out, saying, basically saying it's not that big of a deal. It's probably a rent paycheck in certain cities. No, but that is a fucking big deal. You know, what other president has gone out and given our military a bonus? None. Never heard of it before. I mean, it's the right thing to do.
They're saying since Trump came back into office that our military has been up tenfold, and we have more active military now than when Biden was there. So.
People are, their enlistments are up. People are enlisting. I think like double or triple of what was under Biden. But why is it? Who cares the amount? You know, it's the thought that really counts. You know, hey, this president is willing to give these people a bonus just for the hell of it. Just say, hey, here's a Christmas bonus. How many CEOs are going to their employees and offering them a Christmas bonus? Mine's not. I'm sure yours isn't.
I don't know what a bonus is.
If it is, it's usually what, a turkey or a ham?
Shit, my fucking my fucking company's getting sued for not paying people overtime.
There you go. And withholding, and when they do that, I know the company that you work for. My mom worked for that company, and she was a front end manager, and like she had to hold people for not working full time. So full time at that company is 32 hours still, right?
40.
So they did change it to 40.
32 is part time.
They have to give them the option for benefits. So they would have these workers work 31 hours, so they didn't qualify to get the benefits. And that's not how companies should be. They should want full-time workers there.
Especially when you're number 2 in the chain. of all freaking retail stores, grocery stores in the U.S.
Yep. So I mean, they did my mom kind of dirty at the end of her career. She had a year left before she could retire. She was put on short-term disability because of her disease. She had a year left, and they were like, you know what? It's going to be another year. Your mom's not going to come back. We're just going to go ahead and term and just move on. So she wasn't able to get her full-time retirement benefits from that company.
They terminated her.
Basically let her go, yeah. So
She had a doctor.
20,
She had a doctor.
24 years in the company she had.
How
She
many?
needed to get the 5.
How many years?
24.
Shit.
So she
Brother,
needed to get the
trust me.
time to get it.
I'm at 26 years right now, and I'm getting shitted on in a situation at work, but it's for a different time, different place.
Again? I thought you just moved stores.
Well, yeah, it's the whole situation about the situation. So it was.
Oh, God.
I moved to a store. I moved to another store to get away from that situation, while my grievances being freaking followed through. Takes time for our grievance to follow through. Goddamn union
Yep.
company, and it sucks.
Yep.
It's bitch around.
And Matt,
But
why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us what happened to you 2 days ago? Why don't you tell our listeners? Because it was pretty damn funny. I ain't gonna lie.
you talking about how I was working and some old lady ran me over with an electrical cart,
Yep.
sitting there
Matt got
working.
ran over by a grandma while she was driving her electric cart.
Pretty much so, yeah.
Reindeer nose and some antlers.
I was dazed and confused after that, so I could have saw reindeers. I don't know. I got smacked with the door upside my head too.
So to our listeners, so Matt was working. He was stocking some shelves. An old lady with the electric cart ran into the back of his leg. He fell back. The door that he was holding open while stocking started shutting, and it hit him right in his face. So he got the double whammy on that end. So I
Funny
wish
thing
I
is,
still
my
had
niece.
the video of it. Matt, did you get the video of it yet?
No, I've not got the video of it yet.
Damn it. Well, when you
For
get it,
some
you got to
reason,
play it. We don't have to put
reason
it
my
on our.
knee, for some reason my knee feels better now, so she did something right.
I mean, if I were you, I'd probably would have fell down screaming and workers' comp. I might be out until after Christmas. You still got to pay me. It's
But
not my
that's the
fault. Someone
thing.
back at me.
But that's the thing right now is like, so I need to keep working for the Christmas money situation because
I get it.
this is the hectic time of year where house payments due, car payments due. We have Christmas, then we have my daughter's birthday, then we have HOA fee. So it's like, yeah, that check you'll get for that injury will be about a month away from now. You know how
Yeah.
that shit, it's not fucking worth it,
Yeah.
dude. So,
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. My company, they withhold our comp check, which that's my main check to pay all my bills. And so my November, I'm not going to get that until mid-January, which usually you're supposed to get a comp check for the prior month towards the end of the month of the prior month, like December, the first part of January, first week or so. Nope, you get it midway through January, which kind of screws people. So got to be budget
big
friendly.
time.
Plus, I'm going on a cruise right at that time. So I got a shit ton of money coming out. It's Christmas. My store didn't do well, so my commission's going to be shitty as is. So it's not going to be a fun month.
I hear you on that, brother. Trust me, I hear you on
So
that.
I'm in the same boat. I've got to the end of January to determine if I want to keep my season tickets. for the Bengals. I'm starting to lean towards not now. So I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see how the season ends, and if they fire Zach, then I might keep him. If they don't, I'll probably end up getting rid of him.
Well, you can get yourself a credit if you do.
I haven't paid him yet.
Oh, you haven't
they
paid
don't-
it all yet?
January.
Well, I guess your tickets are a little cheaper than ours. We got to start as soon as ours are paid off. We start right back at it again.
Gotcha.
So it's like
Yeah,
it was
mine's
500. Go ahead.
a one-time payment.
Well, is it?
For, yep, it's a one-time on January 31st. They take out the full amount for all 5 tickets that we have.
We do a 9-month.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do. But they said it's funny because I changed it from it was the 4 payments, and I didn't want to start paying until like after the season or towards the end. And they're like, "Well, you're gonna pay October, November." I was like, why should I? It's the fucking middle of the season still. Why should I start paying towards next season? I don't want to do that. It's like who knows what's gonna happen next year. I might not want to come, you know. So they said you get one change, and that one change is I did it for January 31st after the season, and that's when they're going to take the payment. So I can always cancel before then.
Good for you.
So
Well,
now that everybody's starting
I'm gonna call it a night because I'm gonna get to bed. It's Christmas weekend, and I got a lot of shit to do. So
you want to come over and wrap some presents for me?
never.
All right. So the last thing I want to get to before we close out is Trump also signed an executive order today, minimizing marijuana, taking it from a class 1 down to a class 3. So if you're a cannabis lover, marijuana smoker, whatever, they can start doing some more research, and it's another step for it to become legal in the end. So,
Yay!
yeah.
I can smell weed every time I go anywhere now. Yay, even more. Another reason why I stopped going to the Bengals games too. Tailgating smells like a fucking damn weed fest. I ain't a fucking hippie.
That's because it's Brian.
You're your new best friend, Brian.
My new best friend.
You're your best friend.
That bitch down from coming the other day.
The one that bitched out went out for wings. Yep.
Yep. So, all right, Matt, you have a good night. Get some rest. I don't know about next week with the podcast. We might take a week off due to next week being Christmas. On Thursday, you got Christmas Eve, Wednesday. Usually we do our podcast either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So, don't know how the week's going to go yet. So, we might take a week off. If not, you know where to find us. We'll see you when we see you.
If not, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas and a happy motherfucking New Year, baby.
You filthy animal.
Yeah,
See you, bud.
filthy animal. See ya.